even though it's free, but expect to pay when entering an ECOWAS country as an ECOWAS member. Like, we see our own self as enemies. The moment they see the passport, they'll be like, they'll tell Ghana, they've gotten a break. A train will be better. You can take a train from maybe from Nigeria. The train will come pass through Benin, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia. We want a borderless Africa. We want a borderless Africa. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl EfyaKimora here, a travel content creator based in Ghana. I've been to 7 African countries, and in this particular video I'm going to share with you things you should know, things you need, and things you should expect when traveling within West Africa, that is through land borders. And if this sounds something that you are more interested, stay tuned and let's get right into the video. Let's go. Yeah, so over 2 years now, I've been able to explore 7 countries in the world, and they are all in Africa. 6 are in West Africa and 1 in East Africa. I'm still planning to do more even before 2024 ends. I still have 3 more countries to explore in Africa, specifically in West Africa, and I always share my experience no matter how or what, for you to base on, to take a decision, to make a decision when you find yourself in such situation. I get it so interesting. So don't forget to subscribe, you leave your comment, you like. That's what keeps me going, to get you more information, more details, exploring more, and whatever that you need. Yeah, we are not only doing Africa, we want to explore other continents as well. So expect more. Don't go anywhere, stay glued to this channel, and I have more for you. So let's get into the video, what this main video is about. I mostly jot my things down because I have a lot of things to take care of so that I don't forget. So I did this whilst exploring African countries. I noticed something down and I'm going to share with you. So this particular video is specifically based on African countries, and it's on West African countries because most countries that I have visited is within West Africa. And I'm doing this video for those who want to travel by land. If you don't want to travel but you want to know what goes on the land borders too, we are here and I'm going to take you through. So I have about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 points to talk about. So if you are in West Africa and you are part of the ECOWAS country, yeah, the ECOWAS, if you're an ECOWAS member, first of all, you need your passport, your ECOWAS passport. So that means you can travel to all the countries in the ECOWAS regime for free. Yeah, so you need your passport, and also you need your yellow fever card with the meningitis in it. So you need these two. You need your passport, your yellow fever card, not only the yellow fever something injection, you also need the meningitis. Why am I saying that? When you are traveling across Togo, Benin, Nigeria, like all these countries, they need the meningitis. That's what they're going to base on to disturb you at the border. So don't just take your yellow fever card, please take your meningitis. I once remember going to Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, and I had the yellow fever, but when going in, the officer there, he said he don't believe that to we Ghanaians, we can just be writing it in our book. So me, I should go, even though I don't have the meningitis. He said he don't believe that I took the yellow fever injection, but I did. He said he don't believe because we Ghanaians we are stubborn. You can just go to the doctor for the doctor to write something for you. But I should go even though I don't have the meningitis. I went, but when coming back, entering Ghana, exiting Ivory Coast, they forced me. I'm not the only one. I have a couple of friends, because I'm a travel content creator, who was confessed to me that they were forced to get the meningitis injection at the border. Yes, they forced me. I paid. I even told them that I want to pay. I don't want to take the meningitis, but they say, no, madame, no, mademoiselle, laissez-vous injection. So they injected me at the border. So you need this before you go. Please do it in your country. You can go to any hospital, any polyclinic, government hospital. You need a yellow fever card. You need a yellow fever with the meningitis inside. C'est clair? So those are the things that you need. And also, when crossing the, now you have your passport, you have yellow fever, everything intact. Now you have to cross. When crossing the borders, please expect to pay. Even though it's free, but expect to pay when entering an ECOWAS country as an ECOWAS member. Yes. They call it stamp process. They say it's not visa, it's called stamp process. So, okay, I've not entered any of the ECOWAS country using flight, but I want to know in the comment section, if you fly from any of the ECOWAS country to another ECOWAS country, do you pay for stamp? Do you pay anything at the airport to just enter? Please, I want to know about that. I have to try that one too and give you information on that. But this is specifically by road, going by road. You have to pay, they call it stamp process. When entering, you pay 5,000 CFA to Ivory Coast, to Togo. Yeah, you pay. And when coming back to, you will pay. So expect to pay. I don't know when they are going to change. So is it that when they stop taking money from us, their work is not going to be complete, or is it official, like to pay at the border before you enter, before you exit, or something like that? I don't get it. If it's free, let it be free. Okay, and if there is some payment, please you should tell us that ECOWAS members, when entering another ECOWAS country, you have to pay. You should tell us so that we will get prepared. But right now, I'm telling you that if you are planning on embarking on such a journey, you have to pay. Prepare. You're going to pay till you get to the country, like you enter, because the main border is going to take you. When you are crossing, other immigration officers too, when they see you, they are going to take money from you for one way or the other. Even if you have your documents intact, please prepare to pay, because they are going to. So anyway, prepare to pay. That's what I want to tell you. Okay, as I said, prepare to pay, I'm also telling you that don't expect the immigration officers to be nicer to you. No. You know what? To me, the moment you enter this country, like they see you, you saw your passport, Ghana, like this is my enemy. A Liberian will see you, Ghana, this is my enemy. A Liberian, a Ghanaian officer will see an Ivorian citizen, like, oh, Ivorian. Like we see our own self as enemies. The moment they see the passport, they'll be like, they'll tell Ghana. They've gotten a prey. This is so funny. And what word should I even use? Like the moment they see you, like they've seen an enemy, or I don't know, or they've seen a client, or they've seen or like they've seen a prey or something like that. We see ourselves as enemies. The moment they see it starts so bad. The moment they see you, oh, this is Ghana, they will separate your passport. A Ghanaian officer will see an Ivorian. Oh, Ivorian, put it aside, we are going to deal with this person. Oh, Liberian, put it aside. Oh, Togolese. Oh, Benin. Oh, Nigeria. Hey, put the Nigeria on here. Like, you have all your documents intact, but they don't see you, like, they don't see you to be one of their own. So don't expect them to be nicer to you, even though have all the documents. If you're going by your car, have all the documents that you will need. Please don't expect them to be nice to you. I was once traveling with this guy. His brother is I don't know whatever officer, but he's is it soldier, whatever officer in Ghana. So he uses his brother's card. So he will just show the card. I don't know what type of card, but it's an security service card, but the brother is in Ghana. So he just showed the card to the immigration officer in Ivory Coast, and he was like, oh, take your passport, you can go. I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but I also once traveled with Ghanaian a military officer. We met at the Liberian border. She was also paying. I don't know whether she didn't show her card, but she was putting on soldiers. This is their casual wear, but you see that it's a soldier top and down. You see that it's a soldier military wear. But she was also paying. I don't know. I don't expect them to be nicer to you, no matter where you're coming from. If you're a Togolese entering Ghana, don't expect a Ghanaian officer to be nicer to you. If you're a Ghanaian entering Togo, entering Ivory Coast, entering, don't expect anyone to be nicer to you. We see ourselves as enemies, and it's so bad. And also, this anti-drug police at the Ghana, Ivory Coast Ghana border, I don't know, this one I have to address it. Why don't they do the checks? You have to do the checks at the border. I don't know why, but this is a special request. Please, why don't you guys do the search of the drugs, the things at the main border before the person gets into a car? You pass through the main immigration, all right, you stamp, you do all your processing, and you enter the country. You pick a car from the border, then you are going to the country. Like just 1 minute or 2 minutes drive. You know how Africans, and you know how we are economists. You know how we take our cars, right? They'll pack our bags. They'll pack our bags like from top to down. They can't even close the boots. They'll pack this bag one after the other. Then you will just drive just 2 minutes, less than 5 minutes, and you meet the anti-drug police. Then the anti-drug police will tell you that take all the bags down so that we search. They are just some few distance, because that is very hectic. You just drive, you pack the bags, you just drive just less than 5 minutes to them, and they'll tell you to bring all bags down. And do you know the funniest thing? If you don't want your bag to be searched, even the drivers at the border, they'll tell you that if you don't want your bag, so my request is the anti-drug police that you search bags. Some of us are not having drugs in our bags. Even look, if you are traveling, don't take a paracetamol to cross. Anything called drug, even for painkiller, for whatever, unless you have a legit doctor's report. Even that one, you're going to go through. They're going to stress you. So my request, anti-drug police, please come closer to the border. You check the person before the person gets into the car to his or her economy tight car. These drivers will ask you to pay an amount of money so that they will give it to the officers, so that the officers will not come and worry them. And when you say you don't have anything in your bag, they should just bring your bag down for them to search. It's like you are being... Because maybe your bag is somewhere and they have to take all these bags out for them to search you, your one bag. Oga, we should do something to help ourselves. Okay? We are all one. We should do something to help ourselves, please. And I want you to know this. They will search your bag. If you don't want your bag to be searched, you just pay them. You pay them so that your bag, so even if you have whatever drugs in your bag, the moment you pay, you just cross and go. So that is it. Take note of that one. And my question is, do ECOWAS know what's going on our land borders? ECOWAS, please, do you know what's happening there? I think we are all crying. Like, I'm not the first person to do this. I'm not going to be the last person to do it. I know they've seen, I don't know whether they've seen it or not, but please, we should do something about our land borders. It's so stressful. So if you don't have money to pick a car, to take flight, you're going to go through stress before you get to wherever that you are going. ECOWAS, members of ECOWAS, officers of leaders of ECOWAS, please, you should listen to us, okay? It's so stressful using the land borders. Please, do it for us all. Do it for us all. Today, I'm pleading on like all of us, our behalf, wherever that you are from Ghana, from Togo, from Benin, Nigeria, ECOWAS. You just do it for we, the ECOWAS, so that we can, this kind of stress, we just calm down, okay? We beg you. And also the language barrier. you know, West Africa is a mix of like countries that speak English and those that don't speak it. We even have those that speak French more than, yeah, Nigeria speaks French, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana. Aside that, I think they all speak French, right? So the language, like those who speak English are not ready to learn the French, and those who speak French, they are not ready to learn the English. So please, if you are doing a French course, you are doing an English course, laissez-vous sur le parler anglais, take it seriously. So if you are doing French, me, I speak English, but I'm speaking to myself too. I have to take a French course. I've been saying this most of the time. I did French, but I don't know why I didn't take it serious. But I had good grades in French, but tu parles pas français. Tu parles français. Ampe. I have to speak it grand. Parler grand. Bon. Parler bon français. But so you take note of that when you are traveling. So you have to get yourself a Google translator so that it can help you. But sometimes the French or the English that they speak on the grounds, let me say the French, it's quite different from most of the times. The French that you will just type or just play to them is kind of, if you don't get someone who speaks the correct French, you're going to find yourself wanting. So that's what I have to say. So my last request, this is not the Africa we want. So this one, I'm speaking on all African. I know what I'm talking about is going on other African countries, like maybe East Africa, Central Africa, West Africa, yeah, and maybe Central or East, North, yeah, maybe it's going on over there when you're doing land borders. So I think you should do something. This is not the Africa we want. This is not the Africa we want. We want a borderless Africa. That's our humble request. Please do something. Please comment. Let this video go viral. Let's see what's happening on the land borders. It's so bad. I have a trip to embark before the year ends, but I'm thinking about it. The stress you're going to go through. And also, even the car that you're using, please, can you do something like a train that can move from one African country to the other African country to the other, so that the stress will go down for us. A train will be better. You can take a train from maybe from Nigeria. The train will come pass through Benin, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea-Bissau, Gambia. That would be so much easier. West Africa, please, let's do something about this. A train is going to do better because the car is very stressful even when you get to them. So you get officers who will inspect things. They will just inspect you like a system that you're going to go through, like we go through at the airport, so we can get a system, very good system at the land borders, so that we can travel freely, stress-free. Please, let's do something about it. A train will do. The car is very stressful. We know the flight is there. What about those of us who can go by air? We want to go by land. So we should do something about it. My humble request. If you have anything to leave or to add, to answer anything, just leave it in the comment section below. I'm glad you've watched this video to the end. Don't forget to subscribe because as I said, I have more trips coming on. I need your support. I need your help. You can also help me by following my channel membership. I have some, a way to fund me in my video description. You can check. You get it. Be like, oh, this I want to help you to do more. You can just do that. I'll be glad to accept your request. If you want to support me with a trip, if you like, I want to support you, go explore this country, I will be very much appreciated. Anyway, thank you for watching this video to the end. Until we meet again in my next video, it's your girl EfyaKimora. I love you and bye bye.